Okay, good morning YouTube. What's up? Like and Strife here, and today we're gonna find out what is going on with the OnePlus Bluetooth slash controller profile. So we have a OnePlus 7 Pro right here. I'm gonna put it on on this stand right here with the fans. There's only one game that I play, and it's called Torque Drift. And we're gonna open up this right here. We're going to use OTG. You don't really need to put that button on, but I do that just in case. We are going to go to Torque Drift. That's the only game that I play on my mobile phone. I actually hate mobile phone gaming, or at least I'm not a big fan of it. And yeah, we're going to put in the screen recorder right here. We're going to record everything. I need to get my daily stuff first, my gold and my cash. And I need to go to my sponsors real quick to get my gold. There we go. So we've got a couple of controllers here. We have the official OnePlus OTG cable. I have tried a lot of cables in the house right here with specific, how do you say that? Specific things that convert like micro USB to USB-C, but they all did not work. So now we have a official OnePlus OTG cable, which was €12.95. Now we're gonna put it in the ass side. Oh wait, yeah, there you go. And now we have a whole list of controllers. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna use the Xbox 360 controller right here. Need to get the cables untangled first because this is very annoying. This one was in the garage for my Beamer, so we're gonna try and get this like that first, and we're gonna put it in and see what happens. As you can see, it gets power. It's flashing. I'm actually glad that we have the screen recorder on. We go to controls. And as you can see, it already says controller mapping on the bottom right side. And as we go in there, it says controller mapping Xbox 360 controller. Now, normally I test to see if this works. So I go to accelerate, and I put in right trigger. I go to brake, it works. Steering is all good, I'm not even going to touch that. The handbrake is going to be the A button. It works. So that should all work. So now we're going to go to practice, and we're going to see if this all works. Now we're just going to go to the slab real quick. We're going to do free mode, or well, actually no, we're going to do Rat 9. I have not tested this yesterday. I can tell you this much, that the game sees almost every controller. The game is really good with seeing controllers and trying to map them instantly. So it's never the game's fault. I have to press the A button once to get the touch controls out of the way. But as far as I can see right now, this one works. This one works without a hitch. I can shift easily, the triggers work. Oh boy. But yeah, I'm screwing around with the Graphcis car. The clutch kick works really well. Handbrake works, like I said. Shifting up and down works. Oh boy. I'm screwing things up. And here's the finish. Yeah, everything works regarding shifting and everything. So this is actually, I have not tested this yesterday, but with the OTG cable, the Xbox 360 controller works a treat. So now we're going to go to the lobby. I actually hope that the game keeps rolling like this, so at least we know that this one is working. I'm not even going to bother with all the controllers. I have to have the phone on the USB fan thing that I made, because the OnePlus, and it's actually only the OnePlus that does this, gets really hot when you play the game. And the funny thing is, I don't even have it on max settings. I can show you right now. I have this, and we're gonna do it like this actually. This is my CPU right now. It's 40 degrees and my battery is 28. Why? Because it's on these two fans right here. And they're running really cold, so that's good. They work really well. If I did not have these fans, the game would go within 5 to 10 minutes, it will go to 50 degrees at least. And I've been on forums and I've been on Facebook page regarding OnePlus people, and I've let people test this game with their OnePlus 7 or the OnePlus 6, and they all get around that temperature. However, if you go to another brand, like say Samsung S10 Plus, a friend of mine was playing for almost a half an hour, maybe even longer, and this phone or his CPU, battery and CPU did not go past 40 degrees. I think his battery was around 30 and his CPU usage or temperature was going around 40. And we're always, with OnePlus, we're always past that mark with at least 10 degrees on CPU. So I actually hope that OnePlus is going to fix their software where we can change the load of the CPU. I'll go into the settings real quick and I'll show you what kind of quality I have. This is actually the middle ground that I have. I wanted to have 60 frames per second because I want to be able to drift smooth. I have the resolution on half. I have the shadow quality on 0, livery quality on 1, particles on 50, texture quality on 1. Now, car physics on 18, car destruction, put it on, road shader, put it on, view distance 80, skid mark distance on 80, and object distance on 5. So now listen, if I'm gonna put this on, look, I'm gonna show you right now on the screen. CPU 44, battery 29. Watch this. I go to full resolution. I go to 1 shadow quality. And there you go. There's already a warning. 52 degrees. See how quick that goes. Okay? 52 degrees. Now, 53 even. People on the forum and all that stuff and in the community say, well, this chip can go upwards to 80 degrees. That's not fun to hold your phone, even if there was a case around it or not. It's fucking ridiculous. Why does it have to go so quickly up in temperature? Why does it have to be so warm? The liquid cooling, because people have taken this phone apart, there is no liquid cooling. It's bullshit. You only have a heat pipe with like the copper stuff around it, and that's it. There's no liquid cooling, and there are no 10 layers or whatever. It's like more 7 or 6 layers. So that's all just marketing mumbo jumbo. The battery's 30 degrees. That's all right. The CPU is 57. Let's see if we can get it worse. View distance maxed out. Environment, we're going to put it on high. Let's just see what happens now, shouldn't we? CPU 58, 57. I need to take a drink real quick. It's too early for me to talk on an empty stomach. So 58 degrees. Let's see if we can make it worse. And we're on fans for that matter. If I take it off the fans, it's going to be worse. And we're going to put it on, we already did that. Let's do a terrain shader. Let's do a C driver. Let's do the car shader. Let's do the car interior. Oh, that's going to be hell for this CPU. I can tell you that much. Boom. We're already on 60 degrees. So I'm actually going to turn all that shit off again because I don't want to overload everything. So shadow quality 0, livery was fine, particles is 50, that's fine, texture quality 1. I'm going to take out the car interior, no. Car destruction is fine, shader off, road shader off, terrain shader off, C driver off, don't care. I'm going to put the skid marks and the view distance on 80. Object distance, and we can put that on 3, that's fine. And we're going to put this on low, transparent smoke before everything goes to hell. Now we're going to put it on low or half resolution again. So now we're going to go back to the CPU. We're on 55 right now. It was 60 just now. It's probably going to go down a little bit. It's gonna take some time. The battery is still 31. See, there you go. It's now 50. It's ridiculous how quickly. I mean, I understand that the CPU has to render all that stuff, but it's ridiculous in how fast the increments go regarding temperature. It is so stupid. Think about it. I already have heat problems. I hate heat, and especially on my skin. My skin is really shitty. And think about it, when I have to hold the phone when it's already past 40 degrees. That's already torture for me. Think about it when it's 50 or 60 degrees. That's not good for me at all. I don't want that shit. So I'm really unhappy with OnePlus regarding that aspect. I've played a crap ton of wireless, or I've tried a crap ton of wireless controllers. This is the only controller that works for me wirelessly. The PS4 gets recognized, yeah? It gets recognized, but all the buttons, they don't work. It doesn't matter what you do. There was a Oxygen OS software update, I think a month ago or something, or a couple of weeks, and it was called 959. Then all of a sudden people said, hey, the PS4 controller works. And now all of a sudden we're on 9510, 9511. Don't even know how far we are right now. I think we're on 9511 or a little bit further than that. But it doesn't matter because the PlayStation 4 controller still doesn't work. So there was a dude on the community forums from OnePlus and he said, you know what, I'm going to call OnePlus and see what they have to say. Now, he can prove, of course, what they said on the phone because he didn't record or whatever, but I kind of have to believe him. He said, I called OnePlus. They said to me, you either downgrade your software to go back to 959 and play with your PS4 controller, or you have to call Sony because of the buttons don't work. I don't know, but that's bullshit. You don't have to call Sony. It's an error on your end. You have to figure out what's wrong with your software. You're holding all the old stuff still, because this is a controller from 2006, a Bluetooth controller, and this one works. But guess what? The triggers don't work in the game. The game sees this controller without a problem, but the triggers don't work. I can show you right now. We're going to put up the Bluetooth. I am going to hold the power button and the A button because that's Android. Gonna let go. It's going to start blinking. There you go. You almost can't see it. On the right side it says Windows. You heard a ping right there. It's paired. See, it says physical keyboard. It doesn't matter. We're going to go into settings. We're going to go to controls. We're going to go to controller mapping. It still says it's an Xbox controller. But as you can see, pressing the trigger, left and right trigger, it's not working. Yeah. If I press the A button, I think I have to restart the game because this is a Bluetooth controller. So we're going to try that again. The OTG cable is no problem actually. So we're going to do this again. We're going to go into the game. I'm going to show you right now that it has this controller because this game is just great. Everything how it's made is amazing, and it even sees, see, controller mapping, ShineCon SC B04 or B04 1263. And it says that right here. Don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but it says it right there. SCB04A. So that's correct. So now it says button 1 for accelerate. But as you can see, the triggers don't work. So it defaults back to button 1. This sucks. And it's not the fault of the makers of the game. So I have gas on A and I have brake on 3? Yeah. So where do I have? I had handbrake on L1 and clutch kick on R1. So I'm going to show you guys right now that that's going to work. I'm going to go back to a practice. I'm going to go slab again. That's fine. This is going to be a very long video regarding all the shit that we're doing right now because I just have to show you guys. So here we go. I have to press the A button for the touch controls to go away. But as you can see, the A button works. Oh yeah, I have to shift. Oh, I have to shift with the analog stick. But there you go. L1 controller, L1 button works regarding the handbrake. Now I have to shift up in a couple of seconds. I have to shift up with the right analog stick, which sucks so much. But it doesn't matter. I'm just showing you guys now that everything works. Braking works. shifting down. There you go. So it's really ridiculous. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna actually go away with it first. When I turn off the Bluetooth. This is the only controller that works. I'll show you guys after all the OTG stuff that the PlayStation 4 controller gets picked up, but that the buttons don't work. So we're gonna put the Shinecon controller back. Bluetooth is off. We're gonna go back into the OTG stuff. This is a SpeedLink controller. It's a SpeedLink SL6556BK controller. It's a Xeox Pro analog gamepad, USB black. Now, I think SpeedLink's actually from the Netherlands, where I'm from. We're gonna put in the Bluetooth, and as you can see, it works right away. Now, we're gonna go into settings, we're gonna go into controls, we're gonna go to, no, it's not gonna work like this because I still have to restart the game because it still has the Bluetooth profile in there, which actually, this is really good because it still thinks it has that in there. So it's a good swap in between OTG and Bluetooth, if you ask me. It really saves that. So I can't commend the makers of this game enough. Now, here we go. It says Xbox 360 controller, and of course it is a Xbox type controller. So we're going to go back again. We're going to go to drift. We're going to go to practice. We're going to go to episode this time. It's a little bit more light level. I'm going to turn the volume up real quick. Which the volume button is a little bit annoying. I hope they patch that too because it's too slow with acknowledging where you're going. I'm going to do free. I'm going to use the this car right here. Now I have to press the A button to get the touch controls gone. You have to press a button that's not like regarding a stick or something. But yeah, everything works. Third gear. Turning around. Handbrake on the A button. Just like turning a little bit. No! Clutch kicks work. As you can see, it throws the side out real quick. But yeah, everything works. Shifting down, brakes, reverse, everything works. A button is the handbrake, clutch kick. Oh, you can see it right there. But yeah, this is actually a controller that my girlfriend bought me, I think, years ago. It was really sticky regarding the fact that the stuff that it's made from is a little bit rubbery. So got a lot of dust on there. And you know what happens, it gets really gross. So we're gonna go back. I have to press the start button. See, even that works. Start button. And we're gonna go back to the main menu. We're gonna take this controller out. So this one works as well. We're gonna go to a official Xbox 360 controller. I need to find out where is this the one? I think it actually is, but I have to get rid of this Velcro real quick. I had it on there to keep it safe. So, do I have enough way to put it in? Now, this one is really tricky because it has a little light up here and it does not work with the OTG. If I put it in my PC in USB, I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to put it in here. Voila, it has a little light bar right there. That works. Now, pull it out again. I'm going to put it into the OTG. We're going to go into settings. And it says Xbox 360 controller. Now the funny thing is, it doesn't work. So this is a PDP controller. I actually really love this controller. It's a cheaper version of the Xbox 360 controller, but it doesn't work. It does not want to put in the triggers. So this one doesn't go back to default either because it sees the controller, but it can't put up the profile for it. And that's not the fault of the game. It's the fault of the software on OnePlus end. Because if I press the A button, oh, that doesn't even work either. This whole controller just does not work. So we're at a loss right here. Now we have another thing that I can do. So this one is going to go to the side as well. We don't need that anymore. We have a PS4 controller here. I need to grab the cable. Where's the cable? A micro USB cable to USB. I'm going to see if this one works. I have not tested it, have I? I don't think I do, or did. There we go. It has a light bar, so it sees that. We're going to go back here. I'm going to go back to controls, see what happens. I think it's still saying that it's an Xbox 360 controller. We're going to just take it off again. And we're going to go and start it up once more. See what happens. Man, the screen recorder is already past the 20-minute mark, so this is going to be pretty heavy. We're going to go into settings. We're going to go into quality. No, not quality. We're going to go to controls. And there you go. Controller mapping DualShock 4. Now, the funny thing is you're going to laugh your ass off. Accelerate, it says square. You know, we're going to just go into... We're going to go into the game first and see if that works. I'm not going to touch the controls. We're going to go into the game. Oh, I'm going to go into an event right there. I'm going to go into Ebisu again. Ebisu arigato. We're just going to grab this. Now the funny thing is, there's no more, is there sound? And when I press the right trigger, it goes into this, okay, when I press the X button, it's gone. There you go. It keeps turning, it doesn't do shit. All the buttons of the PlayStation 4 controller are very weird. They're not doing what you're doing when you press the button. So if I want to accelerate, I'm going to go into the menu. Look how it all turns now. If I press the left trigger, it's going to go turn the other way around. There's nothing that is correct here. Everything is fucked up, so I'm not even going to continue with this because I can't drive. Oh, this is, look, I'm able to go backwards with the analog stick, pressing it up. And what if I press down? It's not doing anything. What if I press up on that stick? No. Turning works. See, you can see the wheels going left and right. That's fine. Buttons, get rid of the, oh look. Oh. I can shift though with the up and down button on the D-pad. I can use a mouse on the touchpad, which works. That's braking. Square is not doing anything either. Triangle is changing your point of view. Oh look, the X button. Oh, it's inverted all of a sudden. What? Yep, it's inverted. Oh my god, really? Okay, shifting up. I have to, wow, okay, well this is stupid. We're gonna go back out here. We're gonna press the accelerator button. No, that's not gonna work either, fuck. It's completely screwing me over. So, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna show you again. I'm gonna go into controls. Again, this amazing game sees the controller. We're gonna go into accelerate, R2 button. Wait, the R2 button is the options button? Oh, we just figured that one out. What's L2 then? Oh, it's the share button. And then you people might think, well, why don't you turn them around? It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work at all. See, right stick button. If I press the options button, it's not even R2, it's a right stick button. If I go to share, it's the left stick button. So this whole goddamn fucking mess regarding the controls are completely fucked up. So that's not gonna work. Now we're gonna take this one off. Fuck you Sony, and fuck you PlayStation controller, and fuck you OnePlus. Now we're gonna do something really stupid. We have a controller here that's wireless. I'm gonna grab the Microsoft dongle. Yeah, that's for your PC. If you want to have wireless controllers, that one works as well. So now we're gonna put in these batteries. Batteries are good enough. These are actually very expensive rechargeable batteries. They come from a fast loader. Now, if I remember, it's not, I have to pair it again. It didn't figure that one out last time. It didn't keep it saved. I actually did it do that? Because it keeps blinking. It still does that. Doesn't matter. We're going to go into settings. We're going to go into controls. It doesn't want to do that, so I think we have to go back out because this is a new peripheral instead of just a wired controller. So we're going to go back into torque drift. Let's see what the temperature is like in the meantime. The temperature is 45 degrees and battery 30, so the CPU is 45 degrees. Not that bad regarding my fans. Controls, custom mapping, Xbox 360 controller, so it still sees all that jazz. Now, it doesn't do the triggers, but it will do the A button. So we're going to go back here. I don't even know what shifting is. Shifting is D-pad up, D-pad down. It doesn't matter. So for me to get everything perfectly to work, where I can use the triggers for gassing and braking and the shoulder buttons for shifting up and down, using the A button for handbrake or the X button for normal braking or clutch kicking even, there are just a handful of controllers that I can use, and I have been searching everywhere for this shit. I don't actually remember if we did we do the Shinecon with a cable? No, we can do that still. Anyway, I even put it on the forums or on the community stuff, and it doesn't matter because the OnePlus devs or whatever don't read that anyway. But I drove almost 2 hours to get to one place in Holland because there was a person who had a SteelSeries Stratus XL controller. I had two marketplace people who had the same controller. One was almost 2 hours away and the other one was a half an hour back. So I went to the first dude because he gave his address first. We checked that SteelSeries Stratus XL controller. It's a controller from 2017 or 2018. It's pretty new and it should work because it's an official Android controller. Guess what? The phone could see that it was a SteelSeries Stratus XL controller, and I don't mean the game. I just mean the Bluetooth on the phone. It could see that it was a controller that we were searching for, but it could not connect to it. Whereas the PS4 controller connects wirelessly with Bluetooth, but the buttons don't work. So the Bluetooth whole profile stuff on this phone, or the software side of it, is completely fucked up. And I'm really angry about that. So we're going to do a really quickly practice round. I'm going to go Epsu again. Now, as you can hear, the sound is back as well. So yeah, we can use the A button. The A button works. Oh yeah, I have to shift up with the D-pad, which sucks. Braking? That's braking. Oh, okay. No? Oh, that was the clutch kick. Shift up. You know, this is a whole nother controller button layout, but it works. Oh, that was a clutch kick. Fuck. Well, either way, that works. Even the start button works, so we're going to go back to main menu. This just sucks, if you ask me. This is just stupid. So the whole dongle stuff, I don't care for it. I'll take the batteries out right now because I don't want to. I want them to get like, how do you say that? Messed up inside the controller with the points still touching each other. So we're going to put the dongle back. That's all fine. So yeah, all that stuff sucks balls. And that really doesn't work at all. So now let's see, we can still use this one right here. The Shinecon controller. I kind of actually don't remember what I showed you guys already. We're going to use it with a Bluetooth, with the OTG stuff. Come on. Now, it says it's loading or it has power. So I don't know if this works regarding the controller mapping. No. I have to go back out. I don't think it actually sees this right now. Oh yeah, CPU temperature 50 degrees again. That's the stuff that I have on, so that it shows me. So it's actually regarding this. Probably it's trying to load maybe. Start to charge through the OTG thing. I think. Don't know for sure. But yeah, we're gonna go into settings. We're gonna go into controls. It doesn't work. It does not see this one, so I'm going to take it out real quick. I don't care about this. So for me, the only thing that truly works is this very old Xbox replica controller from Speedlink, or the normal Xbox 360 controller with a wire. I don't have Xbox One controllers to test, but I think it's going to be the same mess. Like I said, Bluetooth is not going to work. I'm going to show you guys right now. There was an update, I think, 2 days ago. So we're going to go back to Bluetooth. We are going to press the PlayStation button and the share button. It should come up blinking. There you go. It's going to go strobe light. We're going to go into Bluetooth. We're going to go to controllers. You see, there's the ShineCon. And this is the wireless controller from the PlayStation. Boom! It grabs it instantly. However, we don't get the ping sound. And if we go into torque drift, we have to probably restart it again. I'm going to take it out. We're going to take this away. That's WhatsApp. It doesn't matter. We're going to go into torque drift. And we're going to go and check out this whole stuff right now. Settings, controls. It's not even there. It doesn't even want to see it. Why? Because this is not being picked up. Now, I'm going to go back out again, please. Thank you very much. So the game doesn't even see the Sony PlayStation 4 DualShock. However, if we go to Bluetooth, we can see that the wireless controller is there. Yet, however, if I do anything regarding buttons, the mouse doesn't do shit, start, and the PlayStation button doesn't do anything. So it doesn't matter. It sucks. It's poop. We're just going to do forget. Goodbye. I hope it's going to turn off itself. Because we're just going to press the share and the PlayStation button again. That doesn't work. Let's go wireless controller. Do that. Kill the connection. And even that, it's not going to do that. See, it's still busy with trying to destroy the connection. And it doesn't want to do that. So guess what? We're just going to go to Bluetooth and we're going to turn it off. And then it works. We're going to say forget. Forget it because you suck. So again, I'm really pissed off regarding all this stuff. I'm going to sell this one. So if anybody wants to buy the ShineCon controller, I don't care. You can buy it very cheap. I'm going to put this one back. That's all I can test right now. If you guys have anything regarding ideas or you want to buy me a controller so I can test it out, let me know. This was going to be the video that it is right now. I'm actually going to stop the screen recording. There we go. That's going to be saved. And to be quite fair, I do like the OnePlus 7 Pro phone. I have the 12 gig RAM version. It's really quick. The 90 Hertz is fine. It's funny that if you have to preserve battery, you have to turn it down to 60 Hertz and to Full HD instead of Quad HD and 90 Hertz. I have it on 90 Hertz and Full HD. The battery goes with me for a reasonably long time. However, when you play games, it's just fucking ridiculous regarding heat. Especially when you're playing Pokemon Go. I can't play Pokemon Go with my girlfriend. I already hate that game because I played it in the beginning and I thought it was fun. I have the official 151 Pokemon, the Generation 1, which actually the main goal that I had. But I still sometimes play with her because she likes the game so much. And that's how you keep a relationship going. You sometimes do things that you don't like that much, but you do it for your other half. So if I didn't have those fans right here, I could not play Torque Drift because the game would go, or at least the phone would go with the CPU heat temperature. It would go up to 50 or even more. You could see that while I was testing everything with the resolution. It's ridiculous. You can't turn down Pokemon Go with specific resolution settings with the graphics. So after playing for 5 or 10 minutes, that seems to be the magic mark for playing games on this phone, it just heats up like crazy. Like even Pokemon Go, without even this case around it, it goes in between 5 to 10 minutes, goes up to 50 degrees, which sucks. And again, like I said, I do like the phone. it's just the software. It sucks so much balls. They had to fix a lot of stuff already, and I mean, you can't even use a wide-angle lens for filming, which sucks. And I know that everything regarding Samsung and Huawei and all those other brands, when you plug in or use the PlayStation 4 controller wirelessly with Bluetooth, it all works just fine. And we suck. We have OnePlus to thank for all the stuff that apparently it doesn't work. I don't know why. People might say, yeah, you have to know that there are specific Bluetooth profiles and or gamepad profiles. But there are so many controllers that just don't work completely, you know. And I really wanted to gamble with the OTG cable, so I bought that real quick and I wanted to test out everything. And then I figured out that only the Xbox 360 controller or the replica works completely with the triggers and everything. So again, it's a nice phone. It gets too warm too quickly. And yeah, that's all I have to say about it right now. So I'll see you guys in the future. Keep watching, stay tuned for everything else. I'm going to play with the Valve Index headset in a couple of minutes, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching and peace. Oh yeah, and think about it, what phone you want to buy. Because even though this phone is really good,